It looks like fall, it feels like fall, but we still have our coastal storm here. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci, and this was last night over in West Atlantic City on the Black Horse Pike, the typical places that flood, and that's exactly what we had with the evening high tide yesterday. We saw that with the morning high tide today, but as we go forward in time, our tides will increase. We are in a coastal flood warning for everywhere, shaded in that turquoise, and that extends all the way down to the Delmarva as well, even into parts of Maryland and Virginia, and that will be in effect all the way through the Friday evening high tide. Now, we were in minor flood stage this morning, but as we go forward in time for the next 3 high tide cycles, moderate flood stage. And in Cape May, it looks to be either the 3rd or 4th highest recorded tide on record. We're going to verify for you that still. Minor to moderate flood stage with the Saturday morning high tide, then we slowly decrease as we go into the weekend. And I'm still optimistic that Sunday stays flood free, but we may be just around there. So when it comes to flooding and moderate flood stage, it's not something we see often here. So here's the forecasted tides and the last time we have seen the tide that high. In Cape May's case, you have to go back to Irene. So if you remember Irene, it's going to be similar, just a little bit below, but similar to that. Otherwise, last year during that last Saturday of October is a good gauge for what we're going to expect tonight, barring it light. We haven't seen that in 10 years, that kind of coastal flooding at the gauge there, and that accounts for much of Long Beach Island. Otherwise, for those of you on the mainland here, it's actually turning out to be a very nice day. Mainly clear sky here across the areas. High pressure kind of chopped away at that western edge of the coastal storm, but you can see that circulation real well here on our satellite. You see some rain getting thrown back to the west as well. And what's going to happen as we go into the afternoon, those clouds will arrive here in South Jersey. When it comes to wind gusts, kind of taking a bump down on how high I think the gusts are going to be. However, still, as we put this loop in motion for you, and this will go all the way through the day on Friday, we do get gusts at times in the 40s in Ocean County, and even into maybe Atlantic City. But for those of you here in Cape May County or inland, we're talking more of the 30s. So 30s, no real damage or issues to talk about, but it is the 40s here in Long Beach Island and some parts of Atlantic County where I will be concerned about maybe a down tree branch, or you get a spotty power outage for a little period of time here. And that north-northeasterly wind is also helping to contain the back bays from draining out as we go through our next couple of high tide cycles. And some of you won't even get below minor flood stage during the day on Friday in Ocean County. Let's turn to the afternoon, where it is a fall, crisp afternoon. Temperatures in the 60s here. It does turn gusty as we go later into the day. And then for tonight, wind stays strong. We have temperatures in the mid to upper 50s here. Spotty showers getting thrown back with that system during the evening. But if you're in Cumberland County or Cape May, you very well could be dry, and I don't expect much rain either way from this. Any showers end before 8 a.m. Then pretty similar day to Wednesday. Some sprinkles will be around, not overly wet though for the most part. Temperatures in the low 60s, and we are gusting. Here's our mainland 7-day forecast. We are slowly quieting down and brightening up as we go into the weekend here, and pretty good weekend to be out and about. Then we warm up a little bit on Monday. Tuesday looking to be a seasonable winter of a day, and Wednesday will be our next system. At the shore, we have that coastal flooding to deal with for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday is the full moon, but again, I do think we are going to stay just below minor flood stage for the most part. We will be talking more about the coastal flooding all day long on social media. You can go to our website as well, thepressofac.com/weather.